All right, welcome, folks. We will get started on this presentation very, very briefly. We have a packed session. Really looking forward to spending an hour on the digital voter protection in North Carolina webinar. I am just getting us started, but I think we're first going to have Melissa open up our session today.
Thank you, Jesse. We're really excited to have the voter protection course with us here today to learn a little bit more about AI, disinformation, and training. We've historically done this in North Carolina, but we've brought in some experts as we're seeing the field develop and change over time to talk a little bit more about some of the advancing technologies in the disinformation landscape. I've worked with Jesse Littlewood for over 4 years on disinformation. We were largely building the airplane while flying it in 2020 while disinformation was exploding and we were trying to figure out how to tackle this new challenge in our voting landscape. And so we're here with you guys today to go over some of the kind of the new thinking in the sector, process about what our next steps are, and hopefully broaden the education of disinformation and digital voter protection. Thank you, Jesse.
So thank you, Melissa, and again, welcome everyone. We have an hour to spend with you. My name is Jesse Littlewood. I am with Voter Protection Corps and excited to bring everyone into this space today. I'm going to just cover briefly what you'll learn today and who's speaking and what our run of show looks like. So today, the goal is to get concise and important background information on voter suppression and how digital deception fits into the picture of voter protection. The role of some different stakeholders, including elections officials, and how folks should consider working with them, as well as how voting in the state works so that there's no confusion for the voter protection side of things. And you'll also receive advice from experts on how to respond correctly to digital voter suppression and the digital threats that voters face. This is going to be a fast-moving, power-packed hour of the most up-to-date and useful resources for you in your efforts. We're going to have about 40 to 45 minutes of content, and then we'll take questions at the end. For questions, please use the chat or the Q&A function to submit a question, and we will raise them. I will raise them at the end when we have time and ask the questions to our panelists to be able to respond. So feel free to use the Zoom functions to ask those questions. Our speakers today are Quentin Palfrey, the Executive Director and founder of Voter Protection Corps. We have Ann Webb, the Policy Director of Common Cause North Carolina. We have Melissa Price-Crum, who you already heard from the Executive Director of North Carolina for the People. We have Dr. R. David Edelman, the IPRI Distinguished Fellow and Director of the Project on Technology, Economy, and National Security at MIT. We have Jenna Good, who works at Drive Agency as the Deputy Director for the Disinformation Defense Project. And we have Raylan Roberson, the Media and Democracy Campaigner with Common Cause. Without further ado, I'm going to turn over to our first speaker, Quentin Palfrey.